Welcome back to Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. You know your favorite coach is back at this thing one more time. And I'm going to tell you how it all go down. Like I always say, I'm going to tell you how it all goes down. 10 toes down, but I'll tell you how it all goes down. I'm stuttering a little bit here. As y'all can see, I got the specs on today. My eyes is hurting a little bit, so I had to get, a little relaxation off this glare off this screen here. But guys, we're going to have us a great time this evening. I got this young man that's coming through. He want to stop by and have a conversation with his favorite coach. And it's none other than Texas Southern University defensive lineman, Tyler Sauce God Martinez. Now, TSU is definitely coming down to the end of the semester. So I wanted to bring him in so he can go ahead and tell us a little something about what we can expect from them this upcoming fall season. So guys, y'all go ahead and welcome this young man on in here. Let me bring him on in right now. How you doing this evening, brother?
How y'all doing?
All right. You can hear me clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. It's good to see you, brother. We've been talking a lot lately. How's everything been going?
Pretty good.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So we got the spring season over with here. And I take it you guys are winding down. You're getting your finals out the way, or you guys are done for the semester?
We're knocking out the finals, done after next week.
Okay, what them grades look like, man?
Pretty good.
Whoa, time out. I'm going to do you like I do my kids, man. What them grades look like? Pretty good ain't no answer, man. You got to answer me, son.
Nah, this semester's been very good.
Okay. So what type of classes are you taking right now?
So right now I'm taking biology, and I'm taking kind of like I have a business major, bio. So it's kind of a mixture.
It's nothing wrong with that. Let me ask you this question. So with the major that you have, your major and your minor, what are you looking to do with that?
So really, I'm planning on going medical school. The bio minor, all of my prerequisites.
Okay.
And the business major, basically, so I can follow the degree plan and still get a degree in time.
I like that. So while you're getting the education, you're still getting the money. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart business right there. Okay. Well, guys, hey, we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump into a couple of questions here. As you can see, Coach like to have fun. That's what this is all about. I love to have fun. I don't like to be stuffy with folks. You get what I'm saying? I like to have a good time and just, kick back, relax, have a conversation with folks, and just let things do and go the way they're going to go. You with me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, hey, check this out. I got a couple of questions for you. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Let me fire one off to you here. Did your HBCU, Texas Southern University, choose you, or did you choose TSU?
Both.
Ooh, talk to me.
So I wanted to. Well, once I started offers, I realized that these offers are far. I want to stay near, visit my mom and stuff like that.
Right.
So I started to research on schools around here, and I was like, okay, TSU, U of H, what else we have over here? Infinite Word.
Okay.
And then I hope that they come my way. TSU came, I had to take it.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Well, hey, let me ask you a sidebar question right quick. Have any of y'all been able to see Megan Thee Stallion on campus?
No.
God almighty.
Yeah. I know.
I'm talking about. I know she graduated already. I'm talking about before she graduated. Did anybody get to see Megan Thee Stallion while she was on campus?
Not that I know of.
Good night, man. Okay. Coach had to ask, man. He had to ask. So let me ask you this. What about Texas Southern University that made you feel that was the right place for you to continue your collegiate football career?
Just a nice, welcoming, warm environment. Like they let you know, it's hard to learn things, certain technique things.
Mm-hmm.
But the coaches, they just really took me and just molded me. And they work with me.
Okay.
And they'll do that with each player, making that they get to where they get.
So basically saying it was kind of like a family environment where they ingratiated you in to make you feel comfortable, make you feel more so like you're at home, so that any worries or concerns that you had, it took those away from you, and you were able to, settle yourself and concentrate on the task at hand, which is your grades and getting out there and producing on the field?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. I got another one for you here. How did you get the nickname Sauce God?
Sauce God. Really?
Yeah, man. The people need to know, man. You got to tell the people what's going on here. Talk to them for a little bit.
So one day, I was with my friends in high school, and I mean, one of them, they were just like, they gave me a whole bunch of like rap names, and then I was like, Sauce God. And then it just kind of stuck with me. I kind of like to put a little bit of that into everything too.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw you on your social media. You had the picture where you had the panoramic going around with you standing on the logo.
Yeah.
Indeed. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, hey, listen, you gotta have fun with everything that you do. When you don't have fun with the things that you do, some things become a little stagnant when they get difficult at times. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
so it's like when you sit in that pressure cooker and you're like, man, I don't, you don't have that person that you can talk to at that moment to where you can go ahead and express yourself in the manner what you want to, for them to understand, like, hey, I'm having this issue. How can you best direct me or give me some advice on which direction I need to go so that, I don't run into that brick wall and it's costly. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Enjoy yourself. Who or what motivates you to go as hard as you do?
God. And my family. Also just really living life. Like, as I get older, I'm able to see environments, I'm able to deal with different situations. And I just get myself to a position to where I can help a lot of people.
That's right.
Especially my
All right. Wait, say that last part again, especially who?
My family.
Okay, good deal. If you could ask anyone a question about anything, who would that person be and what would you ask them?
Anyone a question. Could it
anybody.
be anybody?
Anybody you want.
It could be a deity.
It could be anybody.
Oh.
I would say, hold on, wait, before you go. You want Coach to throw something out there for you right quick before you do it? Okay, let me see. Who would I ask a question to? I would ask a question to Martin Luther King. And I'll ask him that question. The question I would ask would be, when things got rough while you were trying to get the world to understand that things needed to change in some capacity, how difficult was it for you to cross that bridge? You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because everybody doesn't understand your why. Everybody, a lot of folks act like they're for the cause, but they're not really for the cause, if you get what I'm saying. Okay. So now I'm gonna leave it up to you.
Okay. Put that on my mind. All right, now. If I'm being honest.
Be honest, man.
I would ask. Let's see. I want to. How do I put this? That's a good question. I've never really thought about that. If I could just talk to anyone. But
okay. Wait. Hold on. Let's do this. I'm gonna broaden it for you a little bit. Because I think you got more than just one.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you could sit down if you could have a dinner with a group of folks and you could ask them one question, who out that group would you ask the very first question to?
Muhammad Ali.
Ooh. What would you ask the champ?
One, how do you get to the elite level that you have?
Right.
Like how do you burn just to that next level? Because
Okay.
I did a little bit of training. I watched a documentary,
Mm-hmm.
and this man was in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
And just seeing that in the ring is so inspiring.
Okay. Okay. Now let me ask you this: is there a second person in that group you want to ask a question to, and what would the question be, and who is that person?
Yeah. Okay, so the second person would be. Dang, this is a hard choice. Rare opportunity.
Hey, you know how I go see that? That's where, like when I ask folks this question, I be wanting them to make sure after we had this conversation, get your bucket list in order. You get what I'm saying? Because some of these folks that you might want to ask these questions to, they might still be living in which, you had opportunity to do it, but you let the opportunity escape you. And that's not something you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's more so like, you're like, okay, all right, I got the champ over here. Who else would I like to ask a question to outside of the champ? Man, I think I might want to ask this person. You know what I'm saying? That might be still living and breathing. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So who you got?
Well, somebody else that I would ask.
Yeah, anybody.
Elon Musk.
Ooh.
I would ask him how to build. I feel like he would have a lot of knowledge about building companies.
Mm-hmm.
Because this man is going to space. He's one of the richest people in the world. I feel like been so successful that he's not even worried about. He's like, I wonder what's in space.
Hey, they're saying you got an echo on your phone, so slide back just a little bit so they can hear you. Hold on, wait, come up a little forward. All right, right there. Not too far. Yeah, turn it. You got your volume turned all the way up on your phone?
Yes.
Turn it down just a little bit.
How's that?
That's better. Hold on, I'll turn you up on my end. All right, say something right quick.
Hey.
Okay, there you go. You good. Yep. Just trying to make sure they say you got a little echo over there. Trying to make sure you good to go. I want the people to hear everything you got to say, brother. This your time to shine, baby. I want them to hear everything you got going on.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, hold on. I got a question for you. Before we go any further, I got one question for you here. They want to know, Diamond want to know, how many years of eligibility do you have left?
3.
3? Sweet.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay.
Oh,
You got 4?
I'll be wreaking havoc for 3 years.
Okay. You still got a little echo going on, but we can work it though. You good. Like I said, when you project out, you don't have to project that loud to it. That way it doesn't, muff you, okay?
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, let's get back to it. Miss Diamond said, awesome. Hold on, let me show you the comments. They love you out there, man. See, look at that. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
You're awesome too.
Let's see here. What we got? Hold on. Yeah, I got some good ones for you. I got some good ones for you.
Great.
Huh? Oh, get yourself set up. All right, here we go. Let's rock it. How will you top last season's success by being the second leading tackler on the team?
Well, a lot of physical, a lot of mental, and a lot of technique. That's really what it comes down to.
Okay. You said a lot of, say it one more time.
Physical training, mental training, and technique training.
Okay. So from a mental training standpoint, what exactly is it that you do during your downtime?
So discipline. I do all kinds of discipline. Like I'm just like I grow my body, I'm growing my mind. I recently went on a diet, and on this diet, I'm on free deficit. That's so I can shred up, get rid of the extra fat that I put on my muscles.
Okay.
In order to shred up, you have to eat less calories than you burn.
That's right.
And it's a long process though. So I do that. I have to think about all the time. What am I gonna eat? What is this? What is that? How many calories are in there? If I is it really worth eating this cheeseburger in the morning and then having to wait and then because I know I have to have micro certain nutrients, so it's not like all of my meals can be for the day.
Right.
I play chess regularly. I got to the point to where I can play it on 1 minute rounds. So both players have 1 minute on the timer. They go back to back. That's my reaction time,
Right.
my quick thinking.
Okay.
I
What's
also
up?
started running again, but
Okay.
I'm gonna start doing it like in the heat. That'll work on my mind. That's also physical training, but it's mental. It's more mental when you're tired and when you're in the heat. And I just do little things like that.
All right. Coach got one thing for you though. I need to make sure that you're constantly hydrating.
Yes.
All right. Make sure you're constantly hydrating. All right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, with all of that being said, you gonna love this question. You gonna love this question. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Here it is.
I'm ready.
All right. Which running back would you give credit to as being the toughest to tackle last season?
I would say Ja'Cory Howard.
Really?
Yes. Fast, big body, powerful. I think he was the toughest for the other team to tackle.
Okay. Ms. Diamond had another question for you. I'm going to put it up there right quick. What made you decide to go to an HBCU instead of a Power 5 or a PWI?
So, one representation. A lot of people have the stigma that it's not possible to go to the NFL or that it's really, really hard to get to a high level, which it should be anyway, no matter where you go. But at an HBCU, I didn't really like that. And it's still possible. I want to show people that no matter where you go, they'll find you as long as you put in the work and do what you're supposed to do. That's one thing. Also, I just really like the culture.
Boy, ain't the culture something, boy? Ain't it a beautiful something?
Yes.
Hey, tell the people out there about the Texas Southern culture, because I got to come down there and check out some of that for myself. You feel me? So tell everybody about the Texas Southern University culture down there, because I need to know, do coach need to come back and enroll in some classes? What we got going down there?
So it's very fun. First, the professors, they're hands-on. They'll make sure that you know what you need to know. 9 times out of 10, they'll talk to you kind of like the coaching environment, if that makes sense. Just people are so, everybody just willing to help, ready to help you. They want to see you do good. The music, there's a lot of music going on, a lot of parties, a lot of events, great opportunities for people to network or just mingle.
Okay.
Pretty good culture.
All right. Hold on, we got who is it? Gold Dog.
Yeah. I agree.
Guys saw beginning and knows end. All right. Go Tigers. That's what's going on right there. Coach Simmons said, "What is your favorite at Turkey Leg Hut?" Turkey Leg Hut. Y'all got Turkey Leg Hut down there?
Oh yeah. Y'all got Turkey Leg Hut over there?
No, not in Atlanta. We don't have no turkey Leg Hut here, man.
Okay, look, you need to come get some from over here because we got. So my favorite at Turkey Leg Hut would be the turkey legs. I mean, they're just so good. They smoke stuff.
Okay, so break it down for me one time. Do they have like particular seasonings or anything like that? You know, like when you go get like hot wings and stuff like that, folks want lemon pepper and mild and all that other kind of stuff. Break it down to me if I'm going to Turkey Hut, how exactly am I ordering my turkey leg? What we got going on there?
Honestly, I don't even go that much. I don't go to Turkey Leg Hut that much. I went about 2 times, but from the times I went, it was just really good, and I would definitely go again.
Okay, all right. So if I get down there to a game, we're going to do Turkey Hut. Turkey Leg Hut on me.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Hold me to that. Hold me to that. Turkey Leg Hut on me. All right. All right. Hold on. I got another one for you. Craig Hall want to know how much are you benching right now?
Do you really want to know? Hey,
Man, tell it, man. What you
no,
mean? You ain't bashful, are you? Ain't shame? You shame?
385. I am
Okay.
ashamed more, but right now it's only 385.
385. Okay. How many reps?
One.
385. Okay. So how many times are you lifting per week now? Are you lifting now?
Yes. So right now, we're on our. Okay, so right now we're taking a break from football.
Right.
This is the time where we do either our set training or we can incorporate our own training techniques.
Okay.
We just need to make sure we come back in shape.
Yeah, that's a necessity. That is definitely a necessity. So when it comes to your workouts, are you looking to max out? What are you looking to do?
Are you asking for the specific workout goals, the specific workout plans?
Well, not specifically with the workout plan itself, but are you looking to max out at a particular weight, or you just like 385 is cool,
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to be very vague about this. I don't want to give too much away because they put a lot into my program. All the people I'm working with now, but
Okay.
but just know I'm going to be stronger, faster, and I have better stamina
Okay.
and more flex.
Okay. Okay.
Just,
Hold on, I got another one for you. Guys saw the beginning and knows the end. Do you eat Frenchies during the football season?
Frenchies. No, not really. Well, I'll eat it after a game if the school gets it, but
Right.
usually, not really. I like to stay away from greasy foods, fatty foods, chicken breasts, and vegetables. It gets boring, but it's reality.
Right. That's right. Hold on. Leon said y'all still bumping screw music in Texas?
Yes, we are. We are, Leon.
Let me see here. Okay, Coach Simmons say they stuffed with shrimp. Now you're talking my language there, Coach Simmons. That's what I'm talking about. I need to hear that.
Stuffed with shrimp.
Yeah, they stuffed with shrimp. That's what I'm talking about. Leon said I saw that place on the food show. Yes, sir.
That sounds good.
Okay, I plan on checking that out. Get the bowl and ask what? No, don't tell me add the salmon. Oh my
Sounds
goodness.
a little heavy.
Yeah, now you talking my language right there. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Craig Hall said 385. 385 ain't bad.
Craig Hall, how much you? And how old
Craig?
are you? I see a little. Yeah, I see your football jersey. Okay.
Craig Hall, he asked how much you benching, Craig Hall? Hold on. Leon says, what do you think is more important, functional strength or pushing weights?
Leon, I like that you asked this question because that lets me know that there's a high chance that you need the answer. The answer is functional strength. Pushing weights is functional strength kind of includes pushing weights, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But pushing weight doesn't necessarily have all the functional strength.
Okay. He trying to drop the weight, Coach Simmons. He said Frenchies would put weight on him in an instant. Oh, no, I don't need to go to Frenchies then. I'm trying to lose weight. No, sir. Woo. Leon said, Heggs, yeah, hold on. He said, I am CPT.
I like your fan.
Let's see here. What else we got going on? He said, not that much. I can tell y'all that. Craig, cut it out, man. Cut the cap, Craig. Cut the cap. We know you can bench over there. Craig do 315. He don't even want to tell us.
Okay,
yeah, Craig. Craig filling out the jersey over there. He don't want to tell us the truth. Cut it out, Craig. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Hold on. Let me see here. What else we got going on? Now, looking at your film, you are a very versatile lineman. Which position do you enjoy playing the most on a defensive line? Now, remember, you and we had this conversation before when we were looking at some film. And I was telling you that you can play on either side of the ball at the 0-1 through 5, 0 through 6. I don't know if coaches are putting you on at the wide 9 or spread you out wide and let you go to work. I've seen you out on the edge on the outside shoulder of the offensive tackle. And I've seen from time to time where they try to chip you with that tight end before the tight end go out on the route. Where do you feel comfortable at on the defensive line? I mean, I know where I think you do, but I want to hear what you say.
Honestly speaking, I feel comfortable everywhere. I mean, I've just been in it so much.
Okay.
My thing is, once I develop a skill, it's just there, like riding a bike, kind of like, oh, I've been here before. I know what to do. It's chill.
Right.
I like all of them.
Okay. Because, like, you know, when we was talking before, I think it was a couple of clips that we was looking at. I saw where you was beating the center and the guard off the ball, and I believe it comes from a lot of the play that you had when you was at Humble High School, right?
Yes, sir.
Was you at okay? You were at Humble High School, in which your defensive coordinator was moving you around, kind of like what your defensive coordinator, Mr. Coach Caesar, is doing this season. Well, excuse me, last season, where he was moving you around all over the ball, giving you those opportunities to just, you know, raise havoc, because Baggio was getting double teamed out. So I had to have somebody come out there and give a little presence to let them know, hey, listen, y'all got to figure out something as far as trying to keep us from getting back there, you know, blowing up your plays.
Cool.
All right.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Yes, sir.
So, okay. So who are some of the players you watch playing football?
Aaron Donald, Ed Oliver. I used to watch Jay Watt, but now it's mostly.
Okay.
Oh shoot! Is there an echo knock?
A little bit. It's a little bit.
All right. What about now?
You good. You can turn up a little bit. You was fine. It's just like sometimes when you fade out, that's where they can hear you. They can hear you echoing a little bit.
Okay. Cool. All
There
right.
you go.
So Aaron Donald, I like Oliver. I watch JJ. I like to watch. Ooh, what's his name? I don't really watch NFL football. I'm just now getting.
Okay.
But
you just not getting into it? Got you.
There's a quarterback I really like for the Ravens. It's because he's so speed. Lamar Jackson.
Okay. Now, before I get to this next question, because you know the question I just asked you was a loaded question for this next one, right?
Okay.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming. Hold on. Let me show you a couple more of these comments. Now, Coach Simmons says North Texas is talking trash about the Texas Southern line. They only run the ball to the left side. Are you ready for North Texas?
I'm ready for North. I'm not going to take the name, but I asked who play. So
Hold on, you faded out again.
I'm ready for North. And they say they're about my line ball to the side.
Yeah, they say you only run it to the left. They say you only run it. They only run it to the left hand side. They ain't gonna worry about y'all on the other side.
What if we run it to the right? You
Gotta come get that work. Gotta come get that work. Indeed. Craig Hall says, 93. How do you feel about 4 straight road games?
It's a good opportunity to see different backgrounds. I like being on.
You faded out. Slow up on your response. I think that's what's causing it.
Okay. So I opportunity to see 4 different backgrounds. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't really mind it.
Yeah, HBCU Spotlight said you echoing again. Yeah, you echoing just a little bit.
Yeah, one.
Huh?
Here we go. It got a bit dark.
Oh no, you good. I know you like to sit off in the dark sometimes. You be over there getting your meditation on. It's all good. Said we here enjoying you, man. We just having a conversation. Just having us a great conversation with a bunch of friends with us in the room. Everybody throwing a little chatter back and forth. Just let them know how much they appreciate you. They support what you're doing over there at Texas Southern. So definitely, like I said, hey, kick your feet up, get comfortable. We just enjoying ourselves, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is the thing. Who is that? Coach Simmons says, he said, it's his belief that Texas Southern is a sleeping giant. What do you think it will take to make that next step? Make that step. I'm sorry.
So that the coaches are molding us more. Really, it's funny you said that. I think we giant now, but only right. Coach Simmons.
Okay. Let me see. Diamond said, do you have something on in the background? Is there anything on in your background? No? Okay. Let me see here. Leon, I want you to go down memory lane, get on YouTube and search for this guy, Warren Sapp. He wants you to check out Warren Sapp when we get off this live.
Okay, Warren Sapp.
Warren Sapp. I'll send it to you, messenger.
Perfect.
Warren Sapp.
What do you know about Warren?
Oh, he's a bad dude on defensive line. Played at if I'm not mistaken, played at the University of Miami. He played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He played pretty much like you. He played a little nose. He played the 1 and 3. And they just moved him around a lot on the interior line of scrimmage. I think he was like 1, 3, 2, and 4. He didn't really get to the outside as far as with the 5, or they dropped him in the 1 eye slot and let him just go to work against offensive linemen depending upon the matchups that they had during the games.
Mm-hmm. So did he start?
Yes.
Was he rich?
Yes.
Like
but he messed around though and had a shoe fetish and spent all his money on his shoes. So he ended up having to sell some of his gym shoes to get some of his money back. So that's not something you want to do. That's not something you want to do. You would have had a shoe fetish. All right, let me see here. All right. Now here we go. How do you go about breaking down film?
So, can we get more specific?
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna break down the conversation to everybody that you and I had. Mm-hmm. All right. So now you asked me the question about. You said, Coach, how do you go about breaking down film when I'm preparing for a game? Mm-hmm. Me personally, I look at all of the positions. So I'm looking at the film 11 times, because a lot of times the first time that I look at film, I might see something initially to where I'm like, okay, let's see what happens as things go as things progress, because you might see it in one play and might not see that same what's the word I want to use? That same nuance that you saw the first time, you might not see it till maybe 3 or 4 plays down the line. So basically now I'm sitting there, I'm writing down, looking at, okay, when they're in this set, this guy's going to do this. When they're in that set, this guy's going to do that. So it's kind of like me having muscle memory as far as with looking at the different things that's going on out there on the field. So basically what I'm doing is I'm becoming the computer for the kids when we out there playing, because what I do is I got a group of 10-year-olds. They should be 11 this year. And what I do is I take my tablet out there and I might have film from, say, a game or two before of somebody that we played. And then I have a game of the team that we get ready to play and show them exactly what's going on from there so that they can see what their responsibilities are going to be. And that's how we go ahead and get ready throughout the week. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So basically, how do you break down film when you're dealing with, when you're preparing to play against teams throughout the season?
So honest, breaking down things film kind of a thing that I'm working.
Okay.
I just do reactionary myself. What can I do better? How can I this situation? How can I question? Because there are only can do. However, I get that ability to really break down the film like a coach would be the field, then that's just a whole new level. That's what I working on physical, mental, and technological abilities.
Okay. That basically that's taking you back to where you was at, where we talked about before, as far as with your preparation.
Yes.
Okay. How are you holding that phone right now when you talking just a second ago? Because I think your finger might be over the microphone.
Oh.
Huh?
Trying to stay in light. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I mean, if you gotta slide somewhere else, that's fine. But like I said, I just want to make sure everybody able to hear you.
All right.
Yeah, set it up so that they can hear you off that microphone.
All right, there we go.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. If you could pick 3 players to build the football player you are and who you are looking to become, who would they be?
Aaron Donald.
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And what is his? Ooh, legendary linebacker. What is his name? Tell me some legendary.
Man, Mike Singletary. Ronnie Lott was a corner. Who else?
New. I think he recently. Not recently. Maybe within the last 10 years.
Linebacker. Ooh. Boy, I'm about to name off a Denver Bronco guy. I don't want to do that to you. Everybody don't like my Broncos like that. You got a lot of Cowboy fans out here. Let me see.
What's his name?
Man, you had
He's very
Clay Matthews, Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
Okay.
That's his name.
Okay. So you basically looking at, you said Tyreek Hill, right?
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald and Ray Lewis. So you looking at speed, power, and the mind.
And strength.
And strength. I got you. I got you.
While being
Say it again.
While being able to.
Wait, say it one more time. While being able to who?
While being able.
Yeah, you fading. That's why I said if you're touching the microphone on your phone, that's how you going out.
Yeah, my hand is holding it.
Okay, I would say hold it at the slide over a little bit so that they can hear you off the mic. Cause I think where your hand is at, that's where the mic is at right there.
Look, he's holding it like this.
Gotcha. See, now you was clear right there. Okay. All right. So, have you faced an offensive line that gave you the business last season?
If I'm being my opinion, all of the linemen gave me the business last year because.
Go ahead.
No, in my opinion, because I feel like I should have done better. I made a mistake, and I definitely got blocked during the season.
Gotcha.
So, just eliminating the mistakes, working on.
Okay. Work on the craft and eliminate the mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody else said Patrick Willis. Hold on. Forgot about Patrick Willis.
Patrick Willis.
Yep. Raw Truth Media. He said he's going to be a great addition. He's going to be a great addition for Texas Southern. Indeed, he's actually been there. This is what, your 3rd year at Texas Southern, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, he got some more years of eligibility left, and he's looking to do some great things out there. Who is this? Landon Daniel said Dwight Freeney.
Dwight Freeman. Who is that?
That he played for the Indianapolis Colts. He's a bad dude coming off that edge. He's an edge rusher.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man. Get that work. What else we got here? All right. You answered this question, but I got to come back with this one because I got another one I'm about to follow up right behind this one. Which offensive lineman gave you a hard time when you lined up against them in the Jackson State, Southern University, and the Alabama A&M games?
Well, like my opinion, all of them gave me a hard time.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm sure that won't be.
All right. And I asked that question because this question right here. Hold on. What type of zone were you in against Jackson State, Southern University, and Alabama A&M? And the reason why I asked that question because those were the 3 games. Those were your 3 big games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
you got off on them games.
Thank you. So, they adding those too. Crazy. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, you got down in them 3 games, man.
So what I would say
you say all
no, I'm playing. Are you talking?
Yeah. What kind of zone was you in? I mean,
I'm being honest, I didn't. If I'm being honest, I was.
You just balling.
At that moment, I was attention to all of that. I saw my and reaction.
Okay. Let me see here. Oh, Michael Strahan. Can't forget about Michael Strahan.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Can't forget about Michael Strahan.
I want his second. Want to break.
Okay, he said, let him know the guys we naming, he don't know where the ones playing when you could actually hit in the NFL. That's facts. Yeah, Ray Lewis will hit you so hard, boy, you might spin your jock strap around on you coming up in that middle. So I'm like, nowadays, it's kind of like the Powder Puff League. Yeah, you got to be out there with cotton balls on trying to tackle folks. They don't want you to put that work on nobody. What are some things you like to do when you're not playing football?
So I like to do a lot of reading and study. Part of those biology minor is I can learn just generally about the body, how it works. An athlete, a professional athlete, but wants to be actually know some things about the body, not just fitness, but more detail. So Bitcoin, I program Bitcoin miner.
Okay.
Like to see it.
All right. So you say you've been reading up on Bitcoin too?
Yeah, I've actually. So this moving out thing.
Okay.
The ASIC miner makes like it makes just hook it up, Wi-Fi, program it, and you just let it sit.
Okay. So you got a Bitcoin machine maker over there.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay. So check it out. If you had to grade yourself from 0 to 100, where would you rate yourself when it comes to reaching your top talent on the field?
Right now, 15%.
You said 15%?
15.
Okay. All right. Why you say 15?
I know that I more like things I can add more.
I like that. All right, let's see here. All right, with the new NCAA rule in place, are there any companies or brands you would like? Are there any companies or brands you would be interested in working with?
Yes. Anyone who me, as long as it has to be reasonable.
Anybody who want to work with you has to be reasonable?
Yes.
Indeed. Like what you more so in a fashion,
everything. If I'm being honest, college, whatever I put my way out to.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. What are some of the things you're looking forward to this season playing football for Texas Southern University Tigers?
I'm looking forward to a lot of play. Looking forward to proving that we can play. Anybody understand?
Hold on, you breaking up again.
I'm looking for playing and just prove that we can anybody that's and go ahead.
Gotcha.
But especially the highlights. I can't wait. I might get a camera. I've never.
Oh, you trying to get your highlights on this year?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Talk that talk. That's what I'm talking about. Coach Simmons says next year when the NCAA college football game comes out and Texas Southern is on it, how quick are you playing?
As soon as I find out, I'll go get a game too.
Indeed. Hold on. All right. What goals do you have for your team this upcoming season?
Improve, discipline.
Gotcha. That's a beautiful mix right there. All right. What can we expect from Texas Southern University Tigers defense this fall in the SWAC?
Expect that you have or doing really good.
Say that one more time. You're breaking up.
Expect new people that you have or doing really good.
Okay.
And expect a lot of stats.
Expect what?
A lot of stats.
Okay. Well, you know what? Speaking of which, I was looking at you guys' record last season, and it goes back to what you were saying a second ago about discipline. And what was the other one that you said?
Discipline, improve.
Okay. Discipline, improve. Now, you do know that you guys lost, was it 5 games last season by a total of 14 points or less. 3 of them games you guys lost last season was 3 points or less. Mm-hmm. And I was telling a friend of mine, matter of fact, I was telling Coach Simmons, we was talking earlier today, I was telling him, I said, if by chance, I said, if these guys could turn around the small mistakes here and there and put points on the board, we have a totally different conversation than everybody looking at Texas Southern as if, they're going to be everybody's homecoming. And I say that because you guys are a pretty freaking scary team. I'm just going to be real with you. Everybody come out there and they hitting the gas and doing what they need to do collectively, everybody together. I think you guys gonna scare some folks next season to where they're not really expecting, it's like expecting the unexpected from somebody. You get what I'm saying?
If I'm being want to be everybody, just so that we in front of their own.
Say it one more time.
I mean, you beat the school at their own, or you getting up, could just be like, oh, TSU curse, or get some more. So anybody homecoming, I know y'all really fine. Come get it.
Indeed. Coach Simmons said the Rice game was nasty.
Thank you.
And what's that? Russell Haynes said he's talking like a true football player on the field.
I am.
Indeed. Get that work, man. Keep getting after it. And then the last question, the last thing for you is shout outs. You got anybody you want to shout out?
Yes. Shout out to. And I might need another cut, but shout out to my
shout out to your barber
on Instagram. Shout out to my Instagram is 5 5E60D. Yes, that's the size like to be.
Say it one more time because you was breaking up.
The my 5E60D. And yes, look me up.
Sauce God on Instagram. Hold on, pull it up right quick. I'm gonna pull it up right quick. Let me pull it up for you right quick. Let me see here. Boop. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can get this thing right quick.
John Randall. Who is John?
Huh?
John
Randall was another good. He was another good ball player as well.
Was he a Hall of Fame?
I don't know if John Randall got in yet.
I think he was really. I'm not. John Randall.
Let's see if I can do this. Share screen. Hold on, that ain't what I want to do. Trying to pull you up right quick. Hold on. There you go. All right. Yeah, it's 5AU 5E60D.
Yes. So yeah, add that.
All right.
It will.
Hey man, I appreciate you coming on to the show, having a good time this evening. I thank you for your time. And like I said, we'll definitely be keeping in contact like we normally do.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, got another couple of questions for you here. Let's see what we got going on.
I love questions.
Guy saw beginning and Guy saw end. He said he is a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
And then Coach Simmons said played at Texas A&M. We said Texas A&I D3.
Ooh. Okay. They'll find you.
Exactly. They will find you. They would definitely find you. Oh yeah. But yeah, man, I appreciate you stopping by, hollering at Coach this evening. And you know, like always, I wish you the best of luck. And keep working out, man. I'm checking out them workout videos you got going on over there. Putting in some work over there, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Indeed. Hey, you know you're welcome on the show anytime.
All right. Hey, Coach.
All right, appreciate you. Do well on your finals, man. All right, guys. That was none other than Tyler Martinez, Mr. Sauce God himself. Guys, I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me for a little bit this evening. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on right now with within the HBCU college landscape. We got Isaiah Land has decided that he's going to go back to FAMU, which I think that is a great thing to do for him because it's for a lot of different reasons. If everybody, y'all want to stick around and kick it for a little bit, let's have a little conversation. Y'all want to do that? Let me get some thumbs up out there in the comments. Let's get some yeahs going on. Y'all want to hang out a little longer? Y'all ready to go? What y'all want to do? Talk to Coach. Cause like I said, it's a lot going on out here right now. And I'm like, man, it's time to keep uplifting these players, letting them know that they're very much appreciated for all that they're doing. I thank that young man, Mr. Tyler Martinez, for coming on this evening. Like I said, he and I have been talking back and forth for a good little bit. Just having a little dialogue as far as what he's looking to do with himself. I'm proud of that young man because definitely he's out there grinding, trying to, position himself to get to where he's trying to go. But yeah, guys, back to the Isaiah Land situation there. Looking back over that this evening, hearing the information, I'm putting it to you simple to plain. I did a video on that young man. I want to clarify something right quick. I stated in the video that the young man was a 4-star. My apologies. He was not a 4-star. He actually had another offer from UT Martin before he chose FAMU. Now, saying all of that, I'm going to fast forward. What he did today was a beautiful thing, and I'm going to tell you why. There's a lot of PWIs and Power 5 universities looking to purge players from HBCUs to come in their programs. And I saw a lot of comments out there about how can he decide to leave and go to another university, leave FAMU behind and move on from there. And hold on, I'm about to put that up. I'm about to put your comment up there right now. I'm surprised you or Texas didn't offer him the bag. Let me get to that. Let me get to that. All right, check this out. This is where Coach stands on that. It's kind of like with LeBron James. When LeBron James left from Cleveland and went to Miami, this young man really didn't have the opportunity to be courted by any university to say, hey, we really want you. You get what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, a lot of folks don't quite understand his situation. Because, see, his situation can be something different that none of us really know or understand. Right now, I say that because of the kid that's the basketball player at the University of Miami. He's hollering about, hey, I need a bigger NIL deal, or I'm leaving. I'm going into the transfer portal. I'm like, wait, whoa. You gonna go to the transfer portal because we don't give you a bigger NIL deal? Problem number one, guys. The universities cannot offer these players NIL deals. If that is happening and it gets back to the NCAA, guess what? That's going to be a problem. Now, here's the catchy part to that. The catchy part to it is the fact that you have some of these in each state, because the NCAA didn't put a complete mandate out stating that these are the rules. You can't do this. They took the coward route. Yeah, Coach said coward. I call them cowards. They took the coward route and said, hey, we're going to let the states make up the rules how they want to police everything that's going on. We've seen Texas A&M with the boatload of money that they had, that they offered all of those players to come into their programs to play for them this year. We've heard about the Pancake Fund over at the University of Texas. And then everybody got upset about what Coach Saban said. But then when Coach Prime went back and echoed the same thing, it's like everybody sitting there like, hey, man, hey, we need to get after that. I'm like, listen, guys, what everybody really don't understand is Coach Saban was letting everybody know, what do you think is going to happen if by chance the universities got involved? We already know you got the boosters. You got some big pocket boosters out there that's willing to go ahead and say, hey, I'm about that life. I'll go ahead and cut that check and let folks know we want these players to come into our program because they're going to make our program better. You get what I'm saying? So with all of that being said, everybody's not understanding that this game, this NIL thing is really about to become a slippery slope. And I say that because the NCAA, even though I say they took the coward route in which they didn't want to mandate it in the beginning, they wanted to give everybody enough rope so that they can go ahead and hang themselves. So when they come back and drop that hammer, everybody's sitting there looking like, God, dog, how we gonna fix this? And that's the game that we're looking at right now. But back to Isaiah Land, the comments that I've seen, the outright crucifying this young man because he wanted to make a change for whatever reason he wanted to make that change. Let me ask you guys a question. How often do we hold coaches' feet to the fire when they decide they want to go get a new job after they making big bucks at a university? They making big money at LSU or Oklahoma or Michigan, Miami, Ohio State. How do we hold those? Do we hold those coaches' feet to the fire the same way that we do within the culture here? I mean, I respect the culture completely. I understand where everybody's coming from with how they feel, but understand this: we allow kids that come into the HBCU culture from PWIs and Power 5 schools. We ingratiate them, we embrace them, we thank them for coming into our coming into the conferences that our teams are playing in, and we enjoy them. Now, when one decides they want to leave and go somewhere else, we want to kick them in the draw, saying, hey man, that ain't a good look. That's a bad vibe right there. Why did you want to do that to us? You get what I'm saying? And then, not to mention, yes, I agree. I agree with there's a couple other comments that I saw where they were like, well, man, going to a Power 5 doesn't guarantee him getting into the NFL. You're absolutely correct. We saw a couple of young men that decided to go to the PWIs or the Power 5s, leaving from an HBCU. Their names weren't called. Heck, I don't even think, a couple of them, I don't even believe they got undrafted free agent contracts. So that's why I'm like, what exactly, what are we doing here? Are we going to uplift these young men? Are we going, we're going to congratulate them either which way it go? Or we just going to kick them in the drawers and say, hey, listen, I don't like what you did, bro. You know, that's foul. Nah, I'm going to uplift the young man anyway. Like I said, that young man comes from right here in Georgia. I've seen that young man play in high school. And when I tell you that young man can get off, he can get off. Coach Willie Simmons is doing a great job with him down there. No doubt about it. But I'm just like, listen, guys, we got to do better when it comes to the culture, when it comes to our players. Uplift them, man. Love on them. Hey, right, wrong, or indifferent. We can all have conversations and agree to disagree. Because I got another one for you, fellas. I know there's some ladies in here too. Ladies, don't get upset with Coach when he asks this question, because here it come. Fellas, what happens when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of dealing with that woman over there, and you see this nice one walk by that you, instead of window shop, be like, hey, boo, what's happening? Hey, you got a little time for me? You want to come over and holler at me? What happens when you want to pick up and go chase that? What we talking about? Who got an answer on that one? Because like I said, guys, and I'm not here to preach. I'm just saying, listen, we gotta look at everything from a different perspective as far as how we manage this stuff. Because again, there's a lot of different things that coach is looking at right now, and I'm just like, man, I'm scratching my head like, what are we doing? It's not. I'm not here to try to sway nobody to feel or think in a particular manner in which they should, as far as how I think it feel, because we're not going to all think that way. But just looking at some of the stuff that's happening, I'm like, if we want to go to people and try to get questions answered, let me say, man, I ain't talking to you, bro. And I mean that's real deal right there, because it's just the culture itself is worth so much right now. I can't even put a price tag on it. And I know many of you out there, you come from the culture as well. Many of you, you may be new to the culture, and it's just something that you just like, wow, I didn't know this whole world was going on over here, where it was something that I just want to sit down and partake in and see what's happening, and really get an understanding of, dang, I didn't know it was going on over here at these HBCUs like this. I mean, I could be totally honest with you. I took my middle son and his mom to a game, and she couldn't believe that the culture was the way that it was. It was always like, oh, you sitting here doing all this talking about, I went to Morris Brown. Y'all see it over my shoulder back there. And, hold on, let me turn it up just a little bit. So yeah, see my Morris Brown back there. Make sure Morris Brown in the picture there. So she always give me the business about how, with Morris Brown, they don't even have, y'all don't even have a homecoming. Matter of fact, y'all school ain't even in business right now. Why you going down to the homecoming? I go to homecoming to support my folks. The same people that was in the trenches with me when we were sitting there eating ramen noodles, or we were taking that long walk going to the store late night trying to go get something to eat because the calf was closed. Yeah, I'm going to go down there and support them folks, because them the same folks that supported me. So that's why I'm just like, man, hey, listen, we got to get back into that vein. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, Isaiah Land, we don't know what sparked this. Yeah, he said it early on. I believe it was in January or something like that, a post hit, where he was saying that he he was going to go into the portal, and then it kind of just like, and then all of a sudden May 1st hit. Remember, May 1st is the cutoff date to get into the transfer portal if you choose to transfer. So if he didn't submit by May 1st, he was stuck. He couldn't, he would have had to stay anyway. But I'm looking at a lot of different things here from the standpoint of we all collectively got to hold each other accountable. Just like y'all hold me accountable on videos when I screw up. If I put something in there that, Coach, what's this? Like I might have and I know I'm notorious for this one, I might clip something too soon and don't fade it back in so that it, you get the whole sentence of what I'm talking about. Y'all be like, Coach, man, what the heck is this? And I'll be like, hey, my bad. My coach had one of them long nights trying to get this stuff together and get it to you. But those are the type of scenarios I'm talking about. I mean, matter of fact, here's another one right here. Leon just brought this one up. My bad, bro. Let me bring it back up here. He said Baldwin with the Giants, just like two JSU players, different route, same destination. Facts. But let me ask you this question. I'm waiting on somebody to come with this one. Do you think if Baldwin would have stayed with Jackson State, do you think he would have got drafted? Or do you think he went undrafted like he did going to Michigan? I'll wait. Somebody give me an answer on that one. Oh, you know it. Morris Brown is definitely back. Morris Brown is definitely back. Question. The question I got for everybody that's out here in the chat. If Baldwin stayed with Jackson State and he had the same type of season that he had during the spring, in which he would have had an even better season in the fall, does he get drafted from Jackson State or does he still go the same path? Diamond said 4th round pick. Who else out there? Talk to me. Leon said, I think with the production, he could have gotten drafted, especially if he produced like he did in the spring. He has the measurables. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Isaiah Land has the measurables. He's going to get drafted wherever it is that he goes. I get what Coach Prime is saying as far as with putting the comment out there that he did, because what they're doing, and when I say what these Power 5s, these PWIs are trying to do to a lot of these athletes, they're trying to put that fear factor in them to where they're thinking that, okay, a lot of these guys didn't get drafted. They got undrafted free agent contracts or they got invited to camps. So it's not like they're going to really get that opportunity to, they're not going to get that real opportunity of having their names called. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think more so some of these kids out here, they're going to have that opportunity to really get to it and do the things that they need to do. It's just a matter of them putting in the work. 15 touchdowns and physical measurables drafted in the 5th round. Easy. Now I will say this: the one thing that I was disappointed in when I saw that the quarterbacks were not being drafted in the manner in which they were, I automatically said to myself, like, this is going to be difficult for Akil Glass to get picked up being drafted by a team, because when they didn't look at that young man that was over there, was it South Louisiana? Is it South Louisiana? Is it South Louisiana Monroe that played against FAMU? If they didn't look at him, he didn't get drafted. And there was another kid that they was talking about that didn't get drafted. And then Glass did get drafted. Like, boy, they're like this. They're not fooling with him this year. They're going to retread those old quarterbacks or try to bring them in for the extra cheap and go from there. So that's why I'm saying, like, hey, you gotta understand it. ULM, thank you guys. Saw beginning and no end. ULM, thank you. So that's where we are. I'm like, what are we gonna do? All I'm saying is, hey, I want to congratulate Isaiah Land for making the decision to come back. I think this is his final season as far as with playing with FAMU. So I want to thank him for that, for at least saying, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and finish what I started. I honestly believe this young man is going to get there. I do feel that he would probably need to put on another 20 another 20 pounds, definitely to make sure he's able to show them that he has the measurables. You just got to put that weight on. You put that weight on, and he's an edge rusher, still killing it. He's gonna get picked middle rounds easy, easy. Next year QB class will be better. They're holding out until exactly, and the reason why Diamond, a lot of them are holding out till next year because of the fact that this was the year where a lot of the players that were fifth year players because of COVID, a lot of those players got screwed over. So like had some of them decide to go into the draft last year instead of playing this last that final season, I think they probably would have been okay. But Cole Kelly, there we go. Russell, you say 6th round of free agent or practice field? Woo! Even with the measurables, we talk about Dalen Baldwin now. You talk about Akil Glass. Which one are you talking about? Let me make sure I'm on the right page with you. People are waiting for Bryce. Yeah, we'll see what he's gonna do. I'm waiting to see who is the kid that went to San Francisco. Is it Trey Lance? I'm waiting to see what he's gonna do, and I'm waiting to see what that Love kid that's at Green Bay, what he's gonna do. Because again, it's just this stuff is so. This game is murky. But I will say this: Coach Simmons put a video out earlier today talking about the XFL. If you get a chance to check that out, make sure y'all go to this channel and check that out as well, because he talked about how The Rock is he got with Coach Prime to have the tryouts over at Jackson State. So definitely make sure y'all check that out as well. Oh, and another thing, I have a scholarship that I'm giving to an HBCU student. The closeout date for them to submit their essay is July 22nd? No, July 16th, 2022. I'm gonna post that up in my community so that it's up there so that everybody know what's going on. Cause I'm trying to give is a $500 scholarship. I want to give something back to an HBCU student because guess what? I know that they need help with finances as far as with trying to get books or that last little bit of money that they may need to pay their tuition. So coach is trying to do that as well, and we got some folks that's trying to do some stuff, partner with me on that, and I appreciate them as well because, like I said, with the super chats and the memberships, a lot of that money is going towards that as well. So all of you that gave those super chats and did the super chats and the memberships previously, I appreciate you guys for that as well. I wanted to let everybody know I thank you for that also. But what do you say? Shoot, Lang just need to show up 232. Yeah, Land need to show up. Land need to show up 230, 240. Yeah. And just go to work. If he listen, and see that's another thing too with the measurables. That daggone 40 time these guys cannot go in there and not be on their P's and Q's with them 40 times. They can't come in there looking like daggone they just came off the street, trying to go ahead and stretch and get ready to go out there and play, knowing daggone well these folks are sitting down writing this stuff down, man. I'm like, listen, you want this opportunity, bring your behind in here ready like you come to secure the bag, man. There's no way in the way. It's too many good athletes in this daggone HBCU spectrum to where some of them a lot more of them weren't drafted. I'm sorry, I will say it because again, I saw the if you look back up, thank you, Miss Diamond. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. If you look at some of those guys like from Clemson, who else was it? Clemson, Alabama, even Georgia had some late round folks that daggone were getting drafted. I'm like, come on, guys. What were some of the issues on why they got drafted that late? Character issues, daggone the 40 times suck. What else? They just flat out just didn't look like they were coming in there looking the part. And like I tell these athletes all the time, you have to look the part. How do you look the part? You look like you in shape. You look like you've been out there exercising, running, doing all those things that you need to do to let them know that you're going to be productive on the field. And not to mention, you got good character. If your character is trash, guess what? They not gonna fool with you. They just not gonna fool with you. But yeah, hold on, what we got? Coach Simmons says 7,500 per week. Basically. Who else we got? Thank you, Miss Diamond. What we got? Hold on. Leon said, I don't know how Bell got such a low draft grade. Made no sense. He tested well, and his film was good. That's a good question too. And even back that takes me back to Isaiah Land. I honestly believe, and this is my personal opinion, I think once he saw that none of the players on his team were drafted, I think that began to play in his mind a little bit. And it made him wonder, okay, could this end up happening to me? That's all. I honestly feel that in my heart of hearts. I could be wrong. I don't have a problem with saying I'm wrong. But I honestly feel like he saw the opportunity for his brothers that he was in the trenches with slip away, and he didn't quite understand. It was like, wait a minute, what's really going on here? And like Ms. Diamond said, guys got to remember, when transferring to other schools, those credits and classes may not transfer. Facts. Big facts. So if you get over to a school and daggone your stuff ain't on point, guess what? You're going to be short. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Like I said, I'm out here doing this for them. This just like what I do with the kids that I coach, the little league kids that I coach. I still don't understand how I'm able to do everything that I'm doing, but I ain't going to complain. I'm just going to keep moving, and we're going to make this thing work as best as possible. But like I said, I want to do something. I want to give something back to these young folks, to these folks, somebody at a HBCU. I want to give something back to them because, like I said, without y'all, there's no me. And I keep saying it over and over again. Without you guys, there's no me. We wouldn't be where we are. So I appreciate all of y'all for rocking with me. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this thing on out. I know I've kept y'all long enough. Hey, y'all let me know in the comments if we should do more live shows or what. Because like I said, Coach been thinking about it. I've been thinking about dusting it on off. Say, okay, let's come on out here and do some live shows. Let's get this thing going. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And we'll go ahead and make this thing happen. But hey, look forward to seeing that flyer in my community as far as the scholarship. Guys, yeah, we get ready to do this thing, man. We are getting ready to do this. We are definitely getting ready to do this. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I got that from my grandmother. That's for you, Granny. Appreciate you, Gladys. Got that from her. Cause like I said, boy, that woman there, whoo. Hey, I understand how some of this stuff go with a lot of these athletes. And again, I just want to make sure I do my part because it ain't easy. It's just not easy. But guys, until we see each other again, I appreciate you guys. Hey, thank you, Mr. Hayes. I appreciate you. Whoa. What question did I avoid, sir? Let me go back. I avoided you. Hold on. I got you. My apologies. See, hey, look, I told you I don't have no problem with being wrong, man. I apologize. Let's see here. Draft picks for HBCU. All highlights from PWI that the NFL, yes or no? I'm scared of that. I'm going to tell you why. Reason why I say I'm scared of that because I think they're beginning to see that there are athletes in the HBCU realm of football that can actually come out there and produce within their organizations. And I'm also beginning to wonder if by chance somebody might want to be funny come next season. I mean, because we've seen it before. I mean, I'm not going to tell you no tale. What happened with Amisha, I was not expecting that to happen to her, man. And then it was another young fella that I talked to. He was telling me about how the number 8 pick for, I forgot what team that was of the WNBA, they released her. They cut her. I'm like, wait a minute. She's the 8th pick in the draft. You cut the 8th pick? How is that possible? Somebody please tell me how in the frick is that possible? So that's why I said it's crazy out here. That's why I'm like, man, we gotta do better. Thank you. Oh, I gotta do it. But like, hey, one thing about me, Miss Diamond, is this. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna be stern with what I'm saying because, as you guys can tell, I love to have fun. And just like with the conversation with Mr. Martinez, I like to have fun. I like to have a good time. That's with any and everything that I do. But I'll be able to say it to them in a manner in which I don't want them to feel the pressure of thinking that, Dad, coach trying to beat me down about, I just had a bad game. And sometimes you have to sit back and really analyze that and look at what's going on with that player. Because sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you, there's been a couple of guys that I may have put something out about, and they hit me up like, Coach, what's going on? I said, listen, break it down to me for what was it that I said wrong? If I misspoke, when I go back and do the next video, I'll gladly put out a public apology telling you I apologize for what I said because what I said was not, on point. I need to rectify that. You get what I'm saying? So that's the type of move I want to have there because we got, like I said, we just got to do better with that. Guys saw beginning and no end. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. But yes, we gotta uplift these young men and young women based on what's going on. It ain't easy out here, man. It's not. I mean, I'm watching folks, on a daily basis. I mean, heck, they're working jobs, 10, 12, 15, 20 years, and they getting that brown box saying, hey, man, we don't need you no more. They need to understand the reality of that. So that, hey, listen, guys, things going to be a little, it's going to be a little difficult. Coaching intentions is not to kick your drawers in. That's not it. But I want you to understand where I'm coming from. I expect better from you. I know you can do better. You get what I'm saying? And if we're not going to do that, I'm like, how do we expect these young folks to get out here when it come time for us to sit back? We sit back in our rocket chairs cooling. I was like, whoo, all right. I done took care of all I need to take care of. Now everybody come take care of me. And then you got folks sitting there looking at you like, I ain't ready to do that. You got to take care of yourself. Wait, what? Because we ain't give them that structure for them to understand that. So that's where I'm at with a lot of this stuff. Like, you're absolutely right. Teamwork is everything. Hey, Coach Simmons, you know the routine. Positive vibes. Impact over views. Yes, sir. You know what time it is. Man, that guy. That's sad, man. Sad to hear that. Send condolences and prayers to his family, man. Sad to hear that. You're right, Ms. Diamond. There's a difference between constructive criticism and trash talking that brings division in our community and culture. You're right. And that's not, I'm not able to do that. Because I'll tell you this, my counselor from college sees posts that I put up on Facebook and on my Tomorrow Leader Sports Network Facebook page. She sees that stuff. If I'm out here talking reckless and crazy, I don't know, she might click one of them videos and want to watch that stuff. And then she like, Mr. Walker, I can hear her right now talking, Mr. Walker, give me a call. Like she used to call me in our office. Mr. Walker, come on in here and talk to me. Can you tell me what's the problem with these grades here? Why these grades look like this? Or better yet, how about one of the kids I coach? What happens when one of the kids get on me like, hey, coach, you don't talk like that out there on the field. What's this? So no, I have a lot of different things that's staring me directly in the face like, hey, bro, you can't move like that. So I stay in my lane when it comes to that type of stuff. I'll give my criticism, I'll give my objective, and then we'll move on from it. Because I definitely want to talk about this daggone this contract business. I'm just trying to get all my I's and T's dotted and crossed. And then I'm going to go ahead and jump off in that murky deep end of the water because I honestly feel there's a lot of things that's missed that people are not paying attention to. But like I said, everybody has their own opinion, and it's supposed to be that way. But I don't, like I said, folks don't agree with me, and I don't have to agree with that. I don't have to agree with them. That's just my take. So that's why I'm like, we're gonna move how we need to move. We're gonna do things how we need to do them. And Coach Simmons, we talk about the money too much, bruh. I'm trying to leave the money alone. I'm trying to leave the money alone, bruh. I don't want to go in that hole. Mama, no. Mama, no. Not the bright light. Mama, no. Put the belt down. I don't want that whooping. No, I'm trying to leave that alone, man. I'm trying to leave that alone. I'm trying to leave that alone, man. I'm for real. I'm trying to leave that alone. But yeah, guys, like I said, I appreciate y'all, man. I truly do. I appreciate you guys to death, man. Excuse me, not to death, to life. I appreciate you guys to life on spending this time with me, because y'all could have been somewhere else doing something else with someone else, but you chose to hang out with Coach this evening. I thank you guys. I thank all of you. And for those that was in the chat, in the channel, that have not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Y'all know Coach being here having a good time, just trying to give y'all guys some insight and a different perspective on how things can go. But until next time, guys, be the one and lead.